give a little bit. I'll give a little bit of my love to you. There's so much that we need to share. So send a smile and show you care. All right. I'll give a little bit. I'll give a little bit of my life for you. So give a little bit. Oh, give a little bit of your time to me. See the man with the lonely eyes. Oh, take his hand. You'll be surprised. Oh, take it. Come along. Give a little bit. Oh, give a little bit of your love to me. I'll give a little bit. I'll give a little bit of my life for you. Now's the time that we need to share. So find yourself. We're on our way back home. Oh, going home. Don't you need to feel at home? Oh yeah, we gotta sing. Yeah, come along to ya. Yeah, come along to. Come along to ya. Come on, come along, yeah. Chicken to ya.
No words. Said. Is Jesse going to be streaming today?
Come along to ya. Sing better. Come along to. What a long ride. Come a long way. Oh, sing it tonight. Ooh, yeah.
Good morning, grasshoppers. Sorry, I was checking out the last minute stream setup things. Our whale's cool. How are you? Good morning. Simon Grob followed yesterday. And no words. No words. I hope Jesse February is streaming today. I've always had this contention where if I do someone that we know mutually, I don't want anyone to think that they're streaming this, but I do want you to know to keep an eye out for them. Hello there. Our whale's cool. The only way you can improve on that name, our whale's cool, or what? So I haven't tweeted yet about this event, but I was interacting with Jesse February on Instagram, And she knows that I did her birthday last year, so sometimes I choose to do a different player's birthday every year on the same day because we have quite a number of birthdays. You have to join the Weekend and Rapid and Classical
said,
Dojo.
If she does not, we will go to her and make her.
I'm sure she's going to stream later today. Normally she's streaming by now, though. Usually I'm picking up on her coattails. Usually I would hope to be the one rated by her. If that were to happen. I would hope that would happen. So meanwhile, let's just do the drawback with looking for anything with February is oh, she's playing live today. No. She's playing live today. That is what's up. It's false advertising. We're going to quote the tweet. There we go. We're going to get it out there. We really do have to decide on an opening repertoire. I tell you, I've been going way too long without an opening repertoire. Like a really set, I'm going to do this for 6 months opening repertoire. How to be good at chess, alright. I like those open-ended questions. Are whales cool? This is too hardcore for me today. You know what? Rather than all of this, I'm going to shuffle. I wonder if I can go back to do this one. Let's shuffle this one.
Said, "Are whales cool? Don't be me and blunder."
That's also illegal. If your brother plays on your account, if you let anyone else play on your account, let's just say that this happened to me with an account that I don't use anymore. Grandmaster John Fedorowicz sort of took it over when I was coaching at the U.S. Championship in 2001. I literally walked into the playing hall, I come out, and John Fedorowicz is playing on my account and boosting up my rating. So it's unfortunate, right? So if anyone plays on your account other than you... Oh, hold on 1 second. Alright, let me do a quick recap. My brother plays on the ID, he is 1800. And you were banned for cheating, so... Alright, I don't understand the question all of a sudden. I'm sorry. How did you end up getting banned for cheating? Basically, you had an engine open. This happens to many students, believe it or not. All you have to do basically is not ever do it again. You will have to create a new account, but you will never do it again. So how to be good at chess? Let's take the general geography. All right. We have a king side and a queen side. This is very important, by the way. These fundamentals are very important. You have a king side and you have a queen side. And then you have a center. You have a king side, a queen side, and you have a center. Now you may be ahead in material in a certain part of the board. For example, here. Watch closely as this side pawn on the queen side Oh, we have the extended center. That's correct. If we're gonna break down the vocabulary of the center, I just wanted you to see the center, which is the 4 by 4 square center. Then you have the core and the extended center. As met, quick chess clarify. Let's give him a quick shout out, because he is also a very dedicated chess teacher from the New York City days and now lives in Texas. So one of the benefits of the Sicilian defense is that you will exchange one of the queenside pawns for a center pawn, and then you'll be effectively up in material in the center, the core center. Now I'm going to go with the hybrid variation today just to show you the difference and the nature of what's going on, because the bishop is worth a little bit more than the knight.
Said, aka central majority.
Exactly. So now my opponent is actually threatening to take over the center, and I might need to return the favor by removing the defender of the center in this manner. Now notice that I'm not playing with any knowledge of any opening theory. I repeat, I am not playing with any knowledge of any opening theory. The primary thing that I'm doing here is developing my pieces to the best of my ability, watching out for threats such as bishop takes c6, b takes c6, and e5.
Met Vix Chess said, giving up the minor exchange E.
Yes, so I literally gave up a little bit of material as we're really getting good and technical. I love it. Thank you, Andrew. The bishop for the knight considered the minor exchange, which is like the exchange of quality, or the quality of the exchange is usually referred to minor piece, bishop or knight for rook, right? 3 points for 5 points. That's 2 points difference in material, give or take. And then the minor exchange is the strong bishop. The strong bishop necessarily for the not so strong knight, depending on how you look at it. I didn't have a choice in capturing the knight. I don't know, giving up material could also be called a blunder. So now we have to get into a different context for that, right? Giving up material could be considered a blunder. Now my opponent...
Vic Chess said, are whales cool sorta when it SA pawn in the opening for fast development attacking chances?
That's right. It depends on what you're giving up the material for. You could give up material as a small positional sacrifice later in the game. A gambit, as Andrew pointed out, is usually referred to in the opening. In the opening, it's to gain time, space, or some other positional advantage. Like in the Smith-Morra gambit, white gives up a pawn against the Sicilian to get all of the same advantages that you would get as the open Sicilian, where you don't give up a pawn. And you have an extra one, you really only have one extra file and 2 moves of time. So the Smith-Morra gambit, you only get 2 moves of time and 1 extra open file. You don't really get much more than that. You get some attacking chances. That much is true. So my opponent is challenging me on the time front. And he's trying to get in the move d4. You that I dream of, you that I miss, you that I so badly kiss. This is a little bit tricky. I wanted to be able to play one particular move, but it doesn't look like I can play it. So can I exchange the pawn on b7 for the pawn on e5 with bishop takes e5, bishop takes c6, b takes c6, queen takes c6, and king f8. I like my position after that, actually, because my king's going to g7. I have control over the center. not losing the c5 pawn. And he's going to return the piece. Let's go with it. I'm going to return the material here. But I get a center pawn out of the deal. You that I dream of, you that I miss, you that I've watched to so badly kiss. The way that I see. Of course, I don't want him to have a center pawn. And I'm not entirely sure what he's going to get out of this. Da, 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 da. I have to protect my stuff with a gain of time. I also don't want to play knight to e7 until it's you, darling, it's you. I, it's you.
Met Quick Chess said, "Are Wales cool? Not sure if have good answer for that, but typically to get classical center e4 d4 and recapture with bishop on c4.
Yeah, you want to build up a big center. The purpose of the Queen's Gambit, it's not a real gambit. You're not really giving up a pawn, but you are getting the easier options of playing your pawn to e4. Only around 1980, with Belyavsky and Kasparov, did the move 3e4 start to really take shape. Prior to that, and playing 3e4 is a real gambit, by the way, so d4, d5, d takes c4, e4 does make it a real gambit because black has e5 in that position. And e5, knight f3, bishop takes c4, e takes d4 does become a real gambit to a certain extent. I'm sorry, knight f3, e takes d4, bishop takes c4 does become a real gambit. So am I going to get into trouble here by sacking the exchange? I think so.
Met Quick Chess said, e3 and c3 and f3 were main before Master Chess Dojo, didn't know e4 relatively recent.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. Darn it. I'm losing. I'm losing. I'm losing. I am losing. I do not have what I want to have. Let's just put it that way. I'm down a pawn. Actually, I'm not down a pawn. Scared me there for a moment. I'm once again returning the pawn. I had to watch out for bishop, king to g7, bishop d4.
Tell him what you want, what you really, really want. Hee. Yeah, knight f3 was the mainline move before to prevent e5, by the way. Well, that's interesting. Now he's going to lose time? Alright, I'll take it. No words said, how to play good chess.
My opponent is losing time in the opening. Now, all of these are natural decisions on his part. He missed the chance to play queen takes queen, knight takes, and bishop takes a7. And life is now getting a little bit complicated for him.
Chess. Said. No words 123 Dunno Middens crushed me couple days ago hee.
And now for something completely different. I think I want to take the pawn, don't I? But what does he have to attack? Can he attack me, counterattack me in any way? I want to make sure that I'm getting that bishop.
Said. Hello, John.
Ginka, good morning. How are you? We're going to batten down some hatches here. On the 7th rank. Because we're up a piece. We no longer need any extra pawns, by the way.
Lohan Yotv. Said. Good day, John.
So I really didn't do anything that game to win it. My opponent more or less lost. Good morning, Ginka. Good morning, Lauren. How are you today? Ginka is in Bulgaria, if I'm not mistaken.
No words 1, 2, 3 I am.
I'm in New York City.
High rated and good I am neither now.
Well, it's not about rating no words. It's about the state of being a better player.
I am doing good. I am taking a 2-3 day break to rest my brain. Lohan Yotv. Said. It's been nice to enjoy some rest.
Now, Jessie February is one of my favorite streamers for her earnestness, her sincerity, and she always makes a diligent effort at trying to be instructive while she's playing as well.
15-17, good morning.
You're not in Sofia, are you? The land of Topolov? I know you're in the country of Topolov. I attack back. I defend with an attack back. Early queen attacks. So literally, 1 second here for our Wales cool. You are concentrating on the bits and pieces. It's a lot like learning to read, and you're only considering letters and or articles of the vocabulary. The true, really good chess game is a conversation between two players, and you have to form a complete sentence out of your ideas. An early queen attack is a loss of time in general. Personally, the early queen attack is just a loss of time. So this is a fascinating game here, where we have rook and bishop, and an outside, and black has an outside pass pawn and a rook and a knight. In general, the material is equal, but
Said,
we are going to get behind the pass pawn.
About half a week ago who was 2,200 try an early queen attack versus me. He ended getting checkmated by me on move 14.
White has the wrong colored rook's pawn. Yeah, the queen is too valuable. You want to develop the pieces in the order in which they are assigned, basically. You want to develop the pieces. Pawn, knight, bishop, castling, bringing the rook toward the center in general. I don't think this is the right plan, though, for Ujwal. I believe I would have probably gone 2 squares. And we're kind of tied down rather passively here. This could be useful. Already we're experiencing some technical difficulties here. There is a threat now to the knight because the knight is not protected anymore. So Nico did not see that the pawn was taken out of commission, and you didn't need to give it back, by the way. All you had to do is put the rook behind the passed pawn. We could have kept that piece, by the way. In this position, we put the rook behind the passed pawn moves forward, and then we move our bishop away. So Nico managed to create a threat. And this game, in theory, is now more than likely a draw because we didn't create that outside passed pawn. I think we would have had better chances to win this game.
What Jessie is doing for her birthday.
She is playing in a tournament, by the way. Check my social media. You can find her on my most recent tweet.
No words. Said, which tournament?
She actually posted a picture on Instagram, and so how are we getting through to the other side? We need our rook. We need our rook over here behind these pawns to bother it. I'm the one to blame. And we need to try to grab space with our pawn. But Nico, of course, needs to put his king on a very good defensive square. This is good. Now we get our space advantage. In more than one way. Could have been useful to play f5 there rather than e4 to obtain a little bit more of an advantage on an inroad so that we have an imbalance with the pawn structure. One weakness is not going to be enough to win this. Uh-oh. This was bad. No, you had f6 check. Threatening mate.
This nation owes you a huge debt.
But it's still winning. Chester King 46. How are you, Mon? Uh-oh. We lost material and our opponent is queening now. We cannot save the f5 pawn. What? Now, we're getting into some very sketchy areas here. Looks like it's just totally winning for white now. Very nicely done. That was a good plan by the opponent. No, you can't get mated. You had to barnacle on the first rank.
Jessica King. Thanks for following.
Yeah, we were in trouble here. f6 is winning. So we don't really want to move our pawn at all in this position. We want to barnacle in the corner and create stalemating possibilities. For example, if the pawn goes forward and we play king h7 and the rook goes to the last rank, then it's basically a stalemating opportunity. So in this particular position, king h7 was probably perfect.
Nicodemonius said,
And then get the rook
good
behind
morning.
them. Maybe we'll do some work on some rook endgames today. I promised myself that we are going to. Now, our opponent hasn't played any games before. This is very unusual. His last 4 rapid games are not there. The 16-17 provisionally. There's a chance that Falcon Dragon only plays Blitz or Bullet. So are whales cool? Join the Discord, please.
No words. Said. Hey, I know you're obedient.
I believe I've given up
No words.
on the bullet tournaments
Said.
on the
They're
weekdays.
right next to me.
We're going with the tried and true against the true Spanish torture.
I've been meaning to tell you what it is I need from you, to tell me that I am beautiful, like the time
You can find out what Jesse February is up to right here.
we had so much potential. No one
I was just telling the story of how Reshevsky blundered on move 1 against Bobby Fischer in 1967.
we lost would be
Literally blundered.
so hard.
Bobby Fischer had withdrawn from the Seuss interzonal tournament, or was it I believe it was the interzonal.
Both held captive from
So now we have the
Won't you please hear my cry? Tell me it isn't over, that
we have the delayed Steinitz, aka Slay the Spanish by Timothy Taylor. Tim Taylor.
see my desires. Tell me
Paul Kerr has also favored this defense quite a bit, also known as the Steinitz deferred. Doubly deferred in this case. So the Steinitz would be 3d6. Uh-oh. I am going to cripple his pawn structure because I can. He's not going to recapture. He's going to allow me to attack along the open file, I hope. So, I don't really want to give up both bishops. He's got the strong d4 square, he's got pressure on my e4 square. We're going to try to decide whether or not he wants to attack or defend. And he's choosing to defend. We're going to set about attacking the weaknesses in a very methodical fashion. Yeah, it was a mistake. Or was it? Well, he let me off the hook a little bit because I was really worried about bishop to b4. What was I going to do on bishop to b4? We have the f5 square, we have the c5 square. And I have a weak back rank, as this is my opponent. Okay. So we can exchange weaknesses here. What is he going to capture on e4 with? His pawns remain very, very weak.
You walked away without looking back. Said you were done, that it was
We might also go for knight h4.
so scared of the fall. I'd rather hurt like hell than feel nothing at all. Well, no regrets tomorrow.
Starting to think that knight on f3 to d2 was a better move. These games, of course, have to be won in the end game. Just going to activate all of our pizzas. Still curious as to if I move my knight on d2, what will he capture on e5 with? On e4 with? You should join the tournament, R. Wales. Cool. I cannot play you after the tournament. I do not play unrated games. I play games in the context of now his bishop is on a very precarious square. Oh, he does have that, doesn't he? Not really worried about losing a pawn. I'm worried about losing 2 pawns. I'm very curious as to what's happening now. Chess. Let's keep everyone protected, yeah? Because the c-pawn is now weak. The c-pawn. Well, we do have 2 very active knights. Removing defenders, folks. Winning material. Too many choices here. Let's not let anything bad happen on our back ranking. Uh-oh. Now my opponent has offered me something. Remember, we're up a piece.
My eyes are closed, I'm feeling weak. All I hear is your heartbeat. I wanna know what's underneath. Yeah, I feel the fire in between conflicting rationalities. My soul is on the floor. Yeah.
So we have a lot of room, a lot of leeway to play.
I wanna fight this feeling, yeah. So take it all. Take it all. Show me something I can understand. If you wanna know that here I am. So take it all. Take it all.
So how best do we wrap this up?
Take my hand, lead the way.
We have to protect everything this way.
I should stay with you. Yeah. Wear a mask, but I can see your eyes are filled with mystery. I know. Yeah. You don't have to hide and hold it back.
Could be time for simplifying, folks.
Namaste, sir.
Take it all. Show me something I can understand.
Is he really giving up a...
Wanna know that here I am.
Oh no!
Said, how was my first game?
Can we attack him? Let's just fix his pawns.
Even if we lose control, take me high and give me more.
Uh-oh. He's setting himself up for a mate.
Come on, baby, let it go.
Give the knights a chance, folks. I think he was setting himself up for stalemate, but that wasn't going to happen.
Take it all. Show me something I can understand.
Ujwal, you were winning your first game without having to have all those fireworks. Rook to e6, bishop takes d5. The pawn advanced, and you didn't need to take the pawn and give back the piece. You just put your rook behind the pawn, and then play bishop e4 to stop the pawn from queening. Is that correct? Maybe not. Yeah, I think so, because your bishop is controlling c2.
Said, watch my second game, sir.
Check out your second game, you mean? Oh, you can't be beating up on my friend Kinka.
Sweet like candy putty in your hands. Look, I am in control. Maybe I'm on top.
I'm always curious here as to whether or not I want to
Tell me how you want.
gambit.
What's your fantasy? I'll dive, it looks really good on me.
d6. I'm also curious about this knight going to g6 rather than e6 to put pressure on that square, and you're going to f4 anyway,
A third in your threesome.
removing the defender.
Maybe something more perverse. I'm here to please you, be the slave inside your head. But look,
I do need Ginka to appear on stream for a training session. How about if I watch your third game instead?
isn't that what it's all about? What good is a hot fantasy?
Is it on this day in history that Krista McAuliffe and the shuttle went?
Price. Look at me.
All the school children were watching as Krista McAuliffe took off in the space shuttle.
There's no stalking, just you and the killer in your eye. So look at all the other men do.
37 years ago today, I remember hearing about this. I woke up to this. I was not a teacher yet in schools. I remember I had had the midnight to the 4 to 8 shift, maybe? Or maybe I needed to go in at noon. I'm trying to remember what shift I had. I think I had the 4 to 8s. And I woke up listening to the news reports of the Space Shuttle Challenger breaking apart. And I had no idea what it was that I was listening to, because it was like one of these great tragedies. As it turns out.
You try to stop the card.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's Jessica. So that way I can pay her card. So now, I'm going to take this out of principle. I've always wondered if I could play bishop to a6 there. So right now, getting back to R. Wales Cool's question, white has a space advantage in the center. The white is definitely a little better. White has removed themselves from the possibility of being pinned on the G4D1 diagonal. And now that there are no more tactical elements involved, I'm going to try to exchange off for a good light squared bishop, or achieve other positional advantages, depending on how it's exchanged off. And now the D, the B3 square is weakened. So one of the standard plans we'll continue with. Which is to put our knight on d4, threatening that, exchanging all of that off. d5 pawn is now a little bit weak. Is a4 a threat? Is e5 a threat? e5 could be a threat.
Can we just talk about where we're going before we get lost? Let me your thoughts. Can't get what we want without knowing. I've never felt like this before.
We're going to concentrate on playing against the b2 pawn weakness. Now here we have a nice Benko structure where we're not down a pawn. We have a pawn on a7.
Started off right, I can see it in your eyes. I can tell that you're wanting more. What's been on your mind? There's no reason we should.
Now it appears that our opponent is trying to play e5. Don't have much of a choice here but to create that weakness. Where we're going. The d5 pawn is still under quite a bit of constant pressure. Mm-hmm. Pawn takes, knight takes. It is a little bit of annoyance. A little bit of an annoyance here. What? Alright, now it's time to sack the exchange, right? Can't we just talk? Think about where we're going. There's a lot of action on the long diagonal, folks. And now I do have a little bit of a problem on my hands, so I have to keep the pressure on. And the back rank is weak. We do have a powerful pawn on c3, but what is it worth? Rook takes, rook takes. Yeah, let's see what the interim move is here. Are we sacking another pawn? It looks like it. Let's see what we get out of it, though. Mm-hmm. Chess. Let's see what we get out of this deal. I just need to know what we're going to get out of it before. Before I run for it. One pawn on the 6th rank with a decent bishop. Chess.
On both my knees for you, don't say thank you, oh please. oh so cynical. So you're a tough
Well, that's
guy,
fascinating.
really rough guy, just can't get enough guy, just always so puff guy. I'm that bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dad.
Is he taking my pawn, or is he not? Or is he taking my knight? It's a good move. Bishop A6. It's a good move.
I like it when you take control, even if you know that you don't own me. I'll let you play the role, I'll be your animal. My mommy likes to sing along with me, but she won't sing this song if she reads all the lyrics. She'll pity the men I know. So you're a tough guy, like it really rough guy.
Well, that was interesting.
Enough guy, just always so puff guy. I'm that bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy.
Well, he didn't need to do that, but he did it. I was mated, actually. That was the very amazing part, that I was mated. I was checkmated in several of those lines with Queen H8 mate. But I don't see an escape. I do not see an escape here.
Looking around and I don't see a soul, but it's the moment that I cherish most. And then I step onto the untouched sand, take a deep breath, soak in what I can.
Not happy about trading queens, but I didn't have much of a choice, unfortunately.
It's a new start to a new day. Whatever may come, I'll be unfazed. I sing from the heart, an honest place. Simply, I am feeling great. It's a
Need to batten down the hatches on all fronts here.
whatever may come, I'll be
So knight check, knight check.
an honest place. Simply, I am feeling great. I am feeling great.
Interesting.
Closer to water and I dip my toes, letting them wash away my doubts and woes. No guarantee that tomorrow will stand. Comfort in knowing there's a bigger plan.
Can I?
Summer breeze carries worries away from me. Summer breeze
Carries
worries away from me.
from me.
Summer breeze carries worries
Others away from me.
away from me. Yeah. It's a new start to a new day. Whatever may come, I'll be unfazed. I sing from the heart, an honest place. Simply, I am feeling great. It's a new start to a new day. Whatever may come, I'll be unfazed. I sing from the heart, an honest place. Simply, I
Yeah. Lost a horrible game there. Nice work, Ujwal.
Uçvalfassen. Said. GG.
Shouldn't have sacked the exchange. Maybe knight a6, knight c7 was a little hasty. Knight to b5. It looked like good play. We'll look at it again later.
Said. Thank you, sir.
I'm actually starting to feel offended by the sir, even though I know it's part of the culture. I need white against Ujwal. Oh, we're playing that. Good.
Listen, mama, baby, 나는 저 하늘은 높이 날고 있어. 그때 네가
For crying out loud.
이제 여기 너무 높아. 나는 눈에 널 맞추고 싶어.
Let's not pre-move our way into danger here.
Oh my, my, my. Oh my,
Oh,
my,
my, my.
Did it all my life. 내 전부를 함께 하고 싶어. Oh my, my, my. For something right. 이제 조금은 날 알겠어. I want something stronger.
Well, that's interesting.
Than a moment, love.
That is one way to do it.
Way longer.
Whoa, ho, 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 ho.
For a boy with love. 널 알게 된 이후야. 내 삶은 온통 너야. 사소한 게 사소하지 않게 만들어버린 너라는 별. Oh yeah. 하나부터 열까지. 모든 게 특별하지. 너의 관심사 걸음걸이 말투와 사소한 작은 습관들까지. Listen mama baby 나는 저 하늘은 높이 날고 있어. 그때 네가 내게 줬던 두 날개로 이제 여기 너무 높아. 난 내 눈에 널 맞추고 싶어. Yeah, you're making me a boy with love. Oh my, my, my. Oh my, my, my. You got me high so fast. 내 전부를 함께 하고 싶어. Oh my, my, my. Oh my,
Oh,
my,
my, my, my.
You got me fly so fast. 이제
Really? You sold yourself out for those two pizzas? That's quite crazy.
stronger.
Whoa, ho, ho, ho. And now,
time is clicking, but I'm stagnant in the place you left me. I can barely see the face I fell in love with. It's a memory, a day or two, a month, a year. It's all the same. You've been gone, and all you left is pain. You took everything and left me with a broken home and walked away without a single tear. Your heart's so cold, and I hate that I still think about the way you made me feel. It's a memory. It's easy to say that I hate you. It's harder to say that I miss you. If only I'd make this change. It's easier said than done. You stole my laughter, you killed my happy, gave you my heart and all you left me were lies. You made me cry too many times to forget. You're not a memory, you're just a regret. I was captured by your words and now I only wish that
was knight takes f7 better?
away when you said hello miss, 'cause
I don't know.
it's a story that's already been unraveled. It's a memory, just a memory. It's easy to say that I hate you. It's harder to say that I miss
That's a good move, if you like trades. I don't think you like trades. Three minor pieces for And now for something completely different.
Nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me.
I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams.
Nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dream. I don't like your little games. Don't like your tilted stage. The role you made me play of the fool. No, I don't like you. I don't like your perfect crime. How you laugh when you lie. You said the gun was mine. Isn't cool. No, I don't like you.
I don't know.
Smarter, I got harder in the nick of time. Honey, I rose up from the dead. I do it all the time. I've got a list of names and yours is in red underlined. I check it once, then I check it twice. Oh, I don't like your kingdom keys. They once belonged to me. You asked me for a place to sleep, locked me out and threw a feast. What? The world moves on, another day, another drama. But not for me, not for me. All I think about is karma. And then the world moves on, but one thing's for sure. Maybe I got mine, but you'll get yours. But I got smarter, I got harder in the nick of time. Honey, I rose up from the dead, I do it all the time. I've got a list of names and yours is in red underlined. I check it once, then I check it twice. Oh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me.
I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. Did I lose that one? Is it two minor pieces for a rook now? That's a little bit of a bummer. 오시다.
이렇게만 하니까 더 보고 싶다. 너의 사진 당신을 보고 있어도 보고 싶다. 너무 약속한 시간 나는 우리가 밉다. 이젠 얼굴 한번 보는 것조차 힘들어진 우리가. 여긴 온통 겨울뿐이야. 8월에도 겨울이 와. 마음은 시간은 달려가네. 홀로 남은 설국 열차. 네 손 잡고 지구 반대편까지 가.
For crying out loud.
그리움들이 얼마나 눈처럼 내려야 그 봄날이 올까. 허공을 떠도는 작은 먼지처럼 날리는 눈이 나라면 조금 더 빨리 내게 닿을 수 있을 텐데. 눈꽃이 떨어져요. 또 조금씩 멀어져요. 보고 싶다.
보고 싶다. 보고 싶다.
얼마나 기다려야 또 몇 밤을 더 세워야 널 보게 될까.
보게 될까.
만나게 될까.
만나게 될까.
추운 겨울 끝이 지나 다시 봄날이 올 때까지 꽃 피울 때까지 그곳에 좀 더 머물러줘. 네가 변한 건지 내가 변한 건지. Yeah, we changed, that's the way it is. 그래 밉다니까. 넌 떠났지만 단 하루도 널 잊은 적이 없었지 난. I miss you, forget you. 시린 널 불어내본다. 연기처럼 하얀
영처럼.
말로는 지운다 해도 사실 난 아직 널 보내지 못하는데. 눈꽃이
My knight is trapped. I needed to go to G3. I needed to go King G3 on the last move.
보고 싶다.
보고 싶다. 보고 싶다.
얼마나 기다려야 또 몇 밤을 더 세워야 널 보게 될까.
Butchweibassen said, I lost
no.
because of internet.
만나게 될까.
You know, I don't really think about cheaters that much, to be honest.
My best friend. 아침은 다시 올 거.
Butchweibassen said, barely moved my piece at 5 seconds left.
알 수 없으니까.
Butchweibassen said, and blundered.
보고 싶다. 보고 싶다.
Mm-hmm. My knight is trapped, by the way.
It's not quadrash.
Oh, I had knight e4
said,
now.
Ujwal
Darn it.
Basino 9.
I blundered. I blundered.
Feelings that ooh can't deny. Wildfire inside you.
One fast move.
Understand. Elope away into the distance, reaching for greater than any other. The universe has nothing to say, nothing to say.
I made it back, everybody. I made it back. I should not have made it back. My knight was so trapped.
Butchweibassen said, Hey, it's not Quadraspassky.
Been dormant so long, I need relief. Don't let me go. A remedy for all this ache in me. Don't let me go. So let it out, lead me astray. Willing to do whatever it takes. Realize me and take me for me.
Girl, your body electric, you're putting the pressure. Heaven on me, that's divine intervention. Red carpet the entrance, the money don't mess with the vibe that I get and the feeling I'm left with. Get them Hollywood nights, ooh. You can slide, you can come through. You're pulling up on cue. You want me and I want you. See you do your own thing, get your own cash, chase your own dreams.
I'm getting mated, folks.
Yeah, we on fire for the whole damn summer. I know you don't even need a man, girl. You a good girl looking for a bad one. We ain't gotta make plans, girl. Ooh, catch your vibe and electrify.
Electrify,
Catch your vibe and electrify.
sanctify,
You want me and I want you.
purify. Desire for you, for you, for you. Electrify, sanctify, purify. Desire for you, you, you.
So if my knight were anywhere else, he would threaten the knight and mate at the same time, and I wouldn't be able to save it. Right?
I wanna hear you say you love me, that you just can't live without me. Even if you have to lie, I just wanna hear you say, I wanna be the one you dream of, the one who knows all your secrets, the one you can't live without, even if it hurts to stay. So be the one to hold me down, take me out and face the
Very poetic, yeah?
side by side. Say you'll be mine, you'll be mine. One day.
Nicodemus said, if you wasn't joking about rook endgames, my game versus Russia Peugeot
What?
is another interesting case.
King to G3, H4, and I'm mated.
No words. Said, no.
Wow. I had one slimy move, and that was it. One slimy move.
Wanna feel the touch of your lips, the closeness of your body. Would you wanna
It's not Quadraspassky. How are you, Chris? I need to change over his artist tag to It's Not Quadraspassky. Reminder to self. As he designed many of the emotes. As he did not design any of the emotes that we use on stream. We're way overdue for giving a shout out to Mad Quick Chess. Did he return to the streaming fold?
It's not Quadraspassky. Said, I am doing good, thanks for asking.
Wow, for crying out loud, is 2401? I'm glad I didn't look at his rating. I was only looking at his performance rating. The rating in parentheses, the performance rating.
No words. Said, I am playing really bad.
That wasn't you, no words, was it?
make me smile?
It sounded like the no was you,
Said.
I'm afraid. You are a good player, man. You are a good player, but your performance rating is the rating that was in the parentheses that I was playing against. I did not actually look at your real rating. Had I looked at your real rating?
Said. Views on Albin Counter Gambit.
The Albin Counter Gambit is a perfectly acceptable opening.
Possibly be with you, be with you.
So we're going with a recommendation by, I don't remember which Grandmaster played this particular line, and also played successfully by Ju and Jun. It's actually good for black this position.
Trouble, I can hold on to this feeling, yeah, feeling. I've been so weak since you.
Followed by Castle's Queenside, rapidly, and we're in business.
Trembling fingers, skipping on heartbeats. When can I see you? You just like some bubble gum.
I don't know about that one.
You've been popping in my mind all day. Show me how when I've been wrong.
Can I get away with this?
I just hope the flavor stays the same.
Get out of Dodge, just in case. Yes. And is my E5 knight really hanging?
Cotton candy in the way that you're melting right on my lips.
E5 pawn? Really?
We kiss,
Is it going to be hanging?
on me till
I don't know.
never takes a song
You know what? Let's just barnacle.
like this.
Let us barnacle. Even though I don't like it, he has no weakness on B3.
Decided to become mine. Trembling fingers, skipping on heartbeats. When can I see you?
Pawn takes, bishop takes. He's winning on that one, isn't he?
Always fun.
Or is he?
You've been popping in my mind all day. Show me how when I've been wrong.
I'm asking for it here, folks.
I just hope the flavor stays the same.
Let's see what happens. Craziness is already ensuing. Every time I wake up, it's you, baby, it's you. Every time I close my eyes, it's you, baby, it's you. You that I dream of, you that I miss, you that I want to so badly kiss.
Will you ever look at
Me the way that I see.
Sometimes girls can
The
dream
dream of love, like fairy tales. I want to play bishop to d6, but I can't do it. Where are you headed? Da 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 da.
Every time I wake up,
Is knight to d5 a threat? That is the question. Is knight to e5 a threat?
2 raiders from Kian Shes have joined.
baby, it's you.
Alright, let's just go with our instincts here. Not developing any pieces. Kian Chess, good morning. How are you, man? Good to see you.
Look at me the
The way that I see. trying to recall where Key and Spence is from.
Let's live like we're free. So take my hand. We'll run through the fields, oh, ever so green. La da 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 da
Da da da da da. Da 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 da.
Every time I wake up,
It's you.
darling, it's you.
It's you.
Every
Every time I close my eyes, it's you.
baby,
Darby, it's you.
baby, it's you.
So what is the threat? Can I finally play what I want to play? I don't know. Looks like I can finally play what I want to play.
Time after time, they want the world from you. Leave nothing left, no choice to choose. Sign after sign, highlighting what you knew. That deep inside you're being used. Even when they say you can trust me, but turn around and hurt me. What is it that really I lose? Even when they say that they're for me, but go ahead and judge me. Who's the one that's playing the rules? It's good goodbye to all of the lies. It's good goodbye. There's no more tries. It's good life. 'Cause I'm on the rise. It's good goodbye. It's good goodbye. It's good goodbye.
Well, that's interesting.
By now they see that I've
Why would you think that you can get to that square?
come back as if they've been there all along. Here's to the ones who always kept me strong.
And now for something completely irrelevant?
'Cause even when they say you can trust me, but turn around and hurt me, what is it that really I lose? Even when they say that they're for me, but go ahead and judge me. Who's the one that's playing the rules? It's good goodbye to all of the lies. It's good goodbye.
And now for something completely irrelevant? So did I want to play that move first? And then two knights are hanging, or are they? Knight to f4, then knight to d4? Now, if I want to play knight to d4, I might have to play it now. Well, he didn't go forward. That was weird. Thought he was going forward. Knight takes. She was going forward. Knight takes f7. What happened to my performance valuation?
나에게 돌아오기가 어렵고 힘든 걸 알아. 이제 더는 상처받기가
All right, let's just grab some space while we can.
두렵고 싫은 걸 알아.
And material.
네가 떠나버린 그날에 도무지 말로 너를 울리고 뒤돌아서서
Material's a bonus.
미안해
All right.
괜찮아. 꿈에서라도 너를 만나 다시 사랑하기를.
The D5 square is now mine?
우리대로 너에게 용서받기보다
Or am I concerned? I am definitely concerned.
죽는 게 더 쉬울지 몰라. 이 노래를 불러보지만 난 진심이 닿을지 몰라. 네가 행복하기를 바래. 그 흔한 거짓말도 못하고
Definitely concerned.
미안해. 제발 단 한 번이라도 너를 볼 수 있다면 내 모든 걸 다 잃어도 괜찮아. 꿈에서라도 너를 만나 다시 사랑하기를. 우리대로 이젠 끝이 나는 마지막이라는 너의 그 맘은 난 믿을 수 없어. Can't let go Cause you never know. 내게 넌 같은 너에게 난 같은 그런 사랑은 두 번 다시 없어. Nobody
We do need that eviction notice, though.
Nobody knows. We always know. We always know.
Do I want to play it that way?
Or do we ever know?
Or that way?
Standing out on the edge of the road now, all alone, and I don't know why. You were everything that I couldn't leave, but I said goodbye. It's fair to say that I've got no one to blame. It always seems to end the same. You got too close, I was scared, and I said goodbye. You were honest and you cared for me like no one ever did before. But my past
So the night
and all our dreams we had.
has some hopes and dreams, some aspirations.
Love your voice and the way you smile, I just can't wipe away. 'Cause I love you. And I know it's too late for me to say this to you, but I hate myself more for pushing you out that door. Wish I would've said all these things when I had you in my life, but you've moved on with another, and I know that I'm the one to blame. You always knew how to make me smile. Used to think that we walked that aisle, but you're with someone new, and I truly hope she's good to you. Last talk I said some hurtful things, but babe, I'm sorry, that was me being mean, and I really hope that one day you forgive me too. You were honest and you cared for me like no one ever did before.
Well, he guarded the B4 pawn. That much is true. He guarded the B4 pawn.
Voice and the way you smile, I just can't wipe away. 'Cause I love you. And I know it's
That's kind of a bummer that he guarded that pawn. She guarded that pawn. That's who sent you out the door.
wish I would've said all these things when I had you in my life, but you moved on with another,
Nicodemonius, said, B4 pawn, also known as the best pawn.
Let's get these pawns moving. Need to get these pawns moving. Got an outside pass pawn on both sides of the board, potentially. Oh, I had to do it the other way, didn't I?
Used to think that life was a one way, that I had to make a choice and live with it. If I made a mistake, it would change who I thought I could be. I used to think that failure would break me, so scared of disappointment and losing. But all
3 free moves with my king, Ginka. Whew. Tactics helped me out in the long run.
But it's never too late to turn back on a road, and there ain't nothing wrong with a U-turn or two. So
Yeah.
don't be scared of going down.
Burnt the coffee at the bottom of my cup. Alright, now the performance ratings are back. Tom Pacino playing a really good tournament today.
Walk, it ain't easy. You lose your step and fall on the way, but you pick up your feet, stay true to yourself and make it.
Well, isn't that fascinating?
It's never too late to turn back on a road, and there ain't nothing wrong with a U-turn or two. So don't be scared of going down a road that might be dark and
Well,
lonely.
can't touch that pawn. Can't touch that. Don't find Ruh-roh. Now what's happening? Now what's happening? I'm playing a terrible hedgehog, folks. Absolutely horrid hedgehog. Absolutely. Absolutely horrid hedgehog.
What it is I need from you to tell me that I am beautiful, like the time when we first met. We had so much
Cheese.
potential. No one doubts it was special. Time it passes so slowly now, and we lost what we had found. So hard to realize we are both held captive from our lives.
the start.
We would laugh till the sun rose. Now it dawns where we go. You would call for no reason, but the seasons gone and changed. So hard to
Realize.
we are both held captive from our lives. Won't you please
Really working hard for these dark squares here.
tell me
Really working hard for these dark squares.
that we should still try? Do you still hear me? Or see
Do I castle? Castling seems like a mistake.
Tell me it isn't over, that we should still
Mm-hmm.
We made a promise to always stay honest, and here I am burying my soul. Wherever you go, I will go. I just needed you to know.
And now for something completely different.
So won't you please hear my cry? Tell me it isn't over, that we should still try. Do you still hear me, or see my desires? Tell me it isn't over, that we should still try.
We should try. Playing down a rook and a bishop. And his king is now in the game.
You walked away without looking back. Said you were done, that it was no more fun. You're such a coward. So scared
No threats, by the way, just no threats.
like hell and feel nothing at all. Well, no regrets tomorrow. You hit your lowest of lows. I've got my head up high, 'cause I'm done with you weighing me down all the time. And now you're back, you want me back, but I see what you lack. And now you're back, you want me back. It won't happen like that, 'cause I'm over you like it
I do get to move my B pawn after that, but I don't necessarily like the fact that I'm being chased by check.
Now that you're gone, I can finally see love makes you blind so dangerously. I gave it all, you weren't worth the fall, but now I know your type. You just can't have it all. Well, no regrets tomorrow. You've hit your lowest of lows. I've got my
And his queen stays on the board, so that's kind of a bummer.
weighing me down all the time, but now you're back, you want me back, but I see what you lack. And now you're back, you want me back. It won't happen like that, 'cause I'm over you like it was yesterday's news.
Check, check, check.
To me, then I know
And he wins that material as well.
take it from me now that I've got the key. No more games, you and me. It's just
Definitely have me here.
I call the shots, yeah, so get out of town. You look so lame, crawling back on the ground. Well, no regrets tomorrow. You've hit your lowest of lows. I've got my head up high, 'cause I'm done with you weighing me down all the time. And now you're back, you want me back, but I see what you lack. And now you're back, you want me back. It won't happen like you're sorry and you promised that you love me till the end. There were words that I'd heard before, but I still gave you the chance. I wanna be the one that chooses love, even if it hurts me in the end. 'Cause I'll never know if you're the one unless I take the chance to fall. And baby, I'm fine. I'm better off without you bringing me down. And baby, I'm fine. I'm better off without you by my side. I'm better off.
Isn't that interesting? I didn't really want that one.
Get up and change your ways. I wasn't special enough to make it.
I really did not want that one.
The time someday. I wanna be the one that chooses love, even if it hurts me in the end.
Well, I went from dead lost to maybe I have a chance.
I take the chance to fall. And baby,
Is that a problem?
I'm better off without you bringing me down. And baby, I'm fine. I'm better off without you by my side. You screwed it up. I gave you my heart, and all you did was toss it around. And baby, I'm fine. I'm better off without you bringing me down.
Yes, yes.
I'm
Better off. Better off. Better off. Better off. I'm better off. Can I threaten him in any way?
Eyes are closed, I'm feeling weak. All I hear is your heartbeat. I wanna know what's underneath. Yeah, I feel the fire in between conflicting rationalities. My soul is on the floor. Yeah, I have to hide and hold it back. I don't wanna fight this feeling yet. So take it off. Take it off.
Whoa, I was expecting bishop to d3 check.
If you wanna
Is there something else going on here that I don't know about?
take it off.
I don't know.
Take my hand, lead the way. Show me why I should stay with you. Yeah. Wear a mask, but I can see your eyes filled with mystery.
Take it off. Take it off.
You don't have to hide and hold it back. I don't wanna fight this feeling yet. So take it off.
Take it off.
Show me something I can understand. If you wanna know that here I am. So take it off.
Take it off.
Let's run and leave this place. Even if we lose control. Take me high and give me more. Come on, baby, let it go.
chess.
So take it off, take it off. Show me something I can understand. If you wanna know, then here I am. So
Take it off. Take it off.
Look, I'm your geisha girl, sweet like candy putty in your hands. Look, I am in control. Maybe I'm on top, giving you commands. Tell me how you want me. What's your fantasy? I'll dive, it looks really good on me.
Do I have to give this up? Oh man, I missed my chance with check and takes on h5, didn't I?
Catholic schoolgirl? Look, how about a naughty nurse? Look, a third in your threesome. Look, maybe something more perverse. I think I'm here to please you, be the slave inside your head. But look, we live in the real world instead. Isn't that what it's all about? What good is a hot fantasy if you never play it out? More, you don't care about the price. Just give me what I want. Come on, your word will be nice. Look,
Alright, this became a little bit easier.
look at me. Here there's no walking, no darkness, no stalking, just you and the killer in your eye. So look at me, all the other men do. Leave me broken and used, it's nothing new. You are them, they are you. Driving on Boulevard with my top down. You come up in my mind, got me strung out. Conflicted to restrict this addiction, I know. Just taste to forget the pain. So I
There was a great book by Ryazantsev many years ago called
temptation with him,
GM Ram.
and I died.
Driving.
Possible to never come back again. This is the
As a
feeling
dove.
taking me over and
And it contained a booklet of about 64 positions, I'm going to say. 60 plus positions. I like the idea of 64 positions that every grandmaster knows by heart, and many of them are rook and pawn endings. They're basically a lot of
It's not
endgame positions that are just part of the ram.
Sorry, I wasn't too sure if that was a draw or not.
the distraction.
Well, you were beating me most of the game, so
It all am I broken? Is the damage to be managed? Or am I too weak? Your secret's safe if you come.
I deserved it. Nice work, though, Quadraspassky. You are, Chris, you are actually playing really, really well today. You maintained your performance rating, at least. Had you lost, you would have lost your performance rating. Let's go with the Modern Dragon.
Taking me over in ways. Is there a chance to be saved? I dive in, don't wanna escape. This is the feeling I crave.
playing the Topolov variation here. Unfortunately, it's very drawish. I think I take.
Taking me over in waves. Is there a chance to be saved? I dive in, don't wanna escape. This is the feeling I crave. Taking me over in waves. Is there a chance to be saved? I dive in, don't wanna escape.
I don't know if knight e5 was a better move. Yes. Can't we just talk? Think about where we're going.
Let me your thoughts. Can't get what we want without knowing. I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can't we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're going. Yeah. Started off right, I can see it in your eyes. I can tell that you're wanting more. What's been on your mind? There's no reason we should hide. Tell me something.
I don't know that much about the dragon, but I do know that I need to fight for certain squares. We will do a little bit more research on this. Can't we just talk? Think about where we're going.
Sure to leave the door unlocked. Now I'm on the way. I swear I won't be late.
And now,
By 5 o'clock. Oh, you've been dreaming about it, and I'm what you want.
let's try this fork.
Thinking about it. Can't
Oh no, I didn't do it.
we just talk about where we're going before?
Oh, I was just listening to John Spielman's interview this morning about Ivanchuk uncorking a Novotny on Russia Peugeot. Good game, sir. Let's go back in that variation and see what was happening. Just for a moment, eh? Oh, F. So yeah, knight to d5 is the main line move. a5, h5, oh, a4. He takes a4, and I'm one of the few people to lose this position. I managed to achieve what was considered among grandmasters the impossible. I managed to lose this position. A knight d7 is the mistake. Rook to c4 is best. Yeah, rook to c4. And then knight takes e4. Oh my god. So what was I concerned about on rook to c4? Bishop to b6? The knight is still hanging.
Jesus, I need you more than anything. Through the calm, in the storm, in the chaos, though the mountains will crumble, you will not. Never failing, your promise eternal.
Bishop to c3 also looks good. Wow. Rook to c4, bishop to c3, both of them look good. Probably bishop c3 first. I think I'm doing really, really well here. Queen a1 check, queen c1, queen to d4 check. So if king to e2, then queen takes a4 threatens. Both rook takes c2 and queen takes e4. And his whole world is falling. Bishop takes e5 or rook takes c2. Oh, well, I'm one of the few people to lose that position as black. I learned my lesson. I know very little about theory, so it's just as fitting. Round 7.
Bruises on both my knees for you. Don't say thank you, oh please. I do what I want when I'm wanting to. My soul so cynical. So you're a tough guy, like a really rough guy. Just can't get enough guy, just always so puff guy. I'm that bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy. Duh. I'm the bad guy. Yeah. I like it when you take control, even if you know that you don't own me. I'll let you play the role, I'll be your animal. My mom
January 28th.
likes to sing along with me, but she won't sing this song if she reads all the lyrics. She'll pity the man I know.
1986. The Christy McAuliffe disaster.
I'm that bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dad type.
What part of Australia is Kian Chess from? Let me give Kian Chess just another shout out for not being able to hear him there. I got so spoiled by the
I'm the bad guy. I'm only good at being bad.
d4. The best pawn. This looks pretty good. It's b4 now. Ironically. Do I really have 2 minutes to go and get coffee?
Looking around and I
Hmm.
And then I step onto the untouched sand. Take a deep breath, soak in what I
White appears to be in the driver's seat positionally.
Summer breeze carries worries away from me.
So when I'm observing other games, how come I don't see their performance rating? It's only when I'm playing I see their performance in the tournament. I don't know about that move, but it seems to work. Uh-oh. Now the vice grips are coming in. The vice grips are in place. I was torn between that move and rook a5 to get the other rook into the game.
This nation owes you a huge debt.
Jabs Maki, Jabs Maki. So this is part of the problem here. Just part of the problem. See what I mean? Now black has counterplay. Ouch. I take that back. There was a little bit of a threat there. This does not stop the danger of what's happening. Queen takes check, forced. 2 rooks for the queen. Very crazy. Maybe we should have tried queen to oh no. No counterplay whatsoever. Queen takes d5 was forced. Okay, tried to take advantage of the exposed king. That's one way to do it. Ooh, not that move. Not so sure about that move. Queen to g3 was a little better, I think.
Hey, hon,
Yep.
I'm just waiting for the TV when you get a chance to bring it up.
Okay.
Text me. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Your every picture.
I don't think anything can be done about this. We are a spectator in our own demise.
Can be my teacher.
Nicely done. Nicely done on the Barbaranov attack. I tell you, I would have probably cowered out with queen takes d5, because I don't think this works. Well, let's go back to the beginning here. A rook on a to d1, it's as simple as that. He left a rook out of the game. And on queen to g3, just rook to g1. Wow. Patience. Having all your rooks in the game pays off. W moves 2 ounces. W move to Oz.
Listen, mama, baby, 나는 저 하늘은 높이 날고 있어. 그때 네가 내게 줬던 두 날개로 이제 여기 너무 높아 난 내 눈에 널 맞히고 싶어. Yeah, you're making me a boy with love. Oh my
Mama, oh mama.
got me high so fast.
Nicodemonius said, "Oh wow, weird bug on lichess."
What is the weird bug? Is it a beetle?
Nicodemonius said, "My opponent re-signed before I could make the first move."
No, they're not allowed to resign. That's crazy. Boy with love.
Nicodemonius said, "And now I get the because you missed your last Swiss game you cannot enter a new Swiss tournament message."
You missed your last Swiss game. That is a bug. We're going to look into it right after this game here.
This nation owes you a huge debt.
So the opponent resigns before move 1. Yeah, it claims that you can't. Now, you've never had that message before, right?
Nicodemonius said, "Didn't he have it before that game? No."
So you should actually be able to enter a new Swiss tournament, believe it or not. Because it's just a warning. Oh, I'm playing badly.
Nicodemonius said, "One Sleepy Bear TV, what's your lichess username?"
Well, I wasn't expecting him to invest a pawn in this. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. Nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. Nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. The good little games. The cute and don't play. I don't trust nobody, but nobody trusts me.
How you laugh when you lie. You said the gun was mine. Isn't cool. No, I don't like you. But I got smarter, I got harder in the nick of time. Honey, I rose up from the dead, I do it all the time. I've got a list of names and yours is in red underlined. I check it once, then I check
Really?
it twice. Oh, I don't like
Back your little kid.
they once belonged to me. You asked me for a place to sleep, locked me out, and threw a feast. What? The world moves on, another day, another drama, drama. But not for me, not for me. All I think about is karma. And then the world moves on, but one thing's for sure. Maybe I got mine, but you'll get yours. But I got smarter, I got harder in the nick of time. Honey, I rose up from the dead, I do it all the time. I've got a list of names and yours is in red underlined. I check it once, then I check it twice. Oh, look what you
We have to stop knight f4, huh?
what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look
Oh.
what you just made me do. Look what
Overworked.
you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do.
I can probably give this one up.
Trust me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. 보고 싶다. 이렇게 말하니까 더 보고 싶다. 너의 사진을 보고 있어도 보고 싶다. 너무 약속한 시간. 나는 우리가 밉다. 이젠 얼굴 한번 보는 것조차 힘들어진 우리가. 여긴 온통 겨울뿐이야. 8월에도 겨울이 와. 마음은 시간은 달려가네. 홀로 남은 설국 열차. 네 손 잡고 지구 반대편까지 가. 겨울을 끝내고파. 그리움들이 얼마나 눈처럼 내려야 그 봄날이 올까. 허공을 떠도는 작은 먼지처럼 작은 먼지처럼 날리는 눈이 나라면
Yeah, I've got no threat, huh?
내게 닿을 수 있을 텐데
I've got no threat.
떨어져요 또 조금씩 멀어져요 보고
So let's see, Nico DeBonis' last game. He resigned before move 1. What a devious ploy. And now Nico cannot enter because he didn't play his game. So the good news is, you got 2 draws in the last 2 rounds without playing, because we can split this point between 2. But we have to report that bug. I hope you've already done it.
그래 밉다니까 넌 떠났지만 단 하루도 널 잊은 적이 없었지 난 I miss you forget you
500 and 2300. That was a terrible bet. That's a terrible bet. You could probably have gone from 500 to 2000, because 2000 players know nothing. I guarantee it. 2000 rated players know very little. I move too fast, so therefore, when I see what I know, I can't play. So Sleepy Bear Chess. Sleepy Bear TV. 500 and 2300. Wow, what a that's craziness. Well, let's just say, can you go from 2300 to from 0 to 2300. I call it 0 to 2300 because under 1000 is the same as 0. So there are 16 world champions, 64 games, 10 minutes apiece. That's 640 minutes. 640 minutes is roughly less than 12 hours, less than 11 hours. Is that correct? 10 hours, 40 minutes on each world champion. And you have how many days? Let's just see here. Basically, one of the greatest, you have 100 days. Okay, this is possible. Wow. 100 days to go from 500 to 2300. This requires not going to work and studying 16 hours a day, probably, and playing in tournaments religiously each day to measure your progress and to give you opening prep. So, are you still here, Sleepy Bear? And because you're Sleepy Bear TV, I assumed one Sleepy Bear TV. You are a streamer, perhaps on YouTube? Let's see here. What you do? I would certainly try to do the Great Predecessors series that Gary Kasparov has recommended. You're going to have to be a speed reader. And then for the first, let's just say 10 hours, going through 64 players of every great player's games, starting with Morphy. So that adds a 17th world champion, right? So the first basic piece of advice was tip number 1, study all of the world champions to a certain degree to assimilate their style within you and to have a good vision of what those players would play in any given situation, pattern recognition, knowing where the pieces go. Next up, to go from 0 to 2300. So that's probably going to get you to 1800 very quickly. Probably at the end of 2 weeks, you should be 1800. All the world champions, 64 games of each. I'm just picking that number because I've always wanted to do it.
Next round started, by the way.
Thank you. Then you're going to have to work on openings, middle games, and end games for 10 hours a day. You're going to need a certain amount of downtime in order to sleep and assimilate. Ujwal has a natural ascension from 2000, 2011, and 21, 27. That is a very natural ascension in rating. Our opponent is holding true to his performance. We're going old school. Although I have been intrigued by, this is going to be the poison pawn variation, folks. I need to castle. get massive development for the sacrificed pawn. And I did not even have to sacrifice a pawn for this massive development. And knight to d5 is going to swallow my pawn, it looks like. Swallow my rook. Perhaps not. Perhaps knight to d5 is not going to swallow my rook. That was what bishop f3 was designed against anyway. Not sure if there was a difference between these two, but we'll find out. I haven't even sacrificed a piece, by the way. Just a heads up that I have not even sacrificed a piece. Amelia Waldorf. I taught a couple of Waldorf sisters. So if I play knight takes, rook takes, I think I have to keep up the pressure this way, as much as I don't like it. This looks like it should be winning a piece. What you just saw there was someone who I believe studies openings more than they study middle games. Amelia? Where are you from? How can we help? Sleepy Bear TV. You didn't reply. Tall Pacino. Strong, sir. You're having a good day. Yeah, I should have beaten Russia Peugeot. How did I let Russia... Oh, I did beat Russia Peugeot. Who did I let get away? For crying out loud, I let a 2300 get away. Oh no. Yeah, I let Russia Peugeot get away.
Said, couple of no-shows thrown in there.
That happens. The good news is they do get penalized now naturally. Or should we kick out the no-shows? Russia Peugeot is a no-show? That's crazy. He never no-shows.
Said, don't kick him out, I've been penalized twice already, lol.
Oh, for missing a, game. Yeah, they keep you for 24 hours for the second game. But Nico Demonius was able to get back in the tournament.
Sorry, I left tournament because of some work.
Well, at least you left properly, right? You left properly. That's
No
what's
works.
important.
Said, yay, I got second.
You should get second with a rating like that, sir. Every time I wake up, it's you, feeling it's you. Every time I close my eyes, it's you, baby, it's you.
You that I dream of, you that I miss, you that I want to so badly kiss. Will you ever look at me the way
Putzweibassen
that I
said,
see?
can we analyze our game in depth?
Sometimes girls can dream of love
Like fairy tales.
shining down from us above, like Cupid's dust of love. La, da, 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 da,
Magnus Carlsen is playing Prague today. We can try it. Whoop, I had you up. So who was it that was complaining about cheaters?
It's you, darling, it's you.
So B4 is the move I'm supposed to play.
Every time,
However, I don't necessarily dislike what I did.
baby, it's you.
By now, I have actually achieved a slightly better position as black.
To so badly kiss. Will you ever look at me?
All this is very normal. So here, it's possible I didn't take this move seriously enough.
It could be magic. We live on the sea, with nothing to worry, just you and me. Let's live like we're free. So take
Knight to G4,
we'll run through the
probably the best move, yeah.
fire so green.
Oh, they want me to just play knight takes D5. Bishop takes G7, knight takes B4. I did look at that. There's no way to support that bishop.
It's you, darling, it's you. Every time I close my
Because the threat to the rook, the threat to the queen are too great.
baby, it's you. Baby,
So queen to C3 attempts to hold on to it. The back rank is still very, very weak.
time after time they want the
Putzweibassen said, RBXB4.
no choice to choose. Sign after sign highlighting what you knew. That deep inside you're being used.
It helps if you throw in a
Say you can trust me, but turn
it helps if you throw in a move number there
really I lose. Even
when you start a variation.
there for me, but go ahead and judge me. Who's the one
So it can't be there, it has to be here.
good goodbye to all of them?
Can't see rook takes b4 working. Although the bishop is pretty good. And also RBXB4 means that two rooks can take on b4, and I don't see two rooks that can take on b4, whether rook on a takes b4.
By now they see that I've been moving on. Come back as if they've been there all along.
Wow, and I fell to this
To the ones who always
Okay. I did consider queen takes b8. The knight is too strong. I can't let it live. That knight on c6 was just too strong. My message is being repeated. Oh, I will check it. Testing, testing, testing.
It's not Kwadraszpacki. Said, sounds fine on my end.
Well, I mean, I do have another microphone behind me, but it's possible that you need to refresh. Try refreshing just in case. Oh, you have two windows open. Maybe you have two browsers open.
Kwadraszpacki. Said, you must have two tabs open lol.
It's alright. I didn't want it to be on my end. I had to check. So, now we're trapped in Fisher's mind. Wow, and black is doing fine. Very tempted to just play. Does d takes e5 work? Queen takes e7 and rook to c2. I was only considering rook to c1 check, king h2, e4 check, followed by e3 to loosen up, and I was only considering this possibility, rook to c1 check, king h2, queen f8. Here's the problem. Therein lies the rub. And you're threatening rook takes b3, and if knight takes b3, d7, and it's game over. Makes sense. Yep. Although I would love to free up this diagonal. It's a hope rather than an actual realization. The idea being that I want to play knight to d2 and b3. b2. Oh, but the queen being attacked can just be answered by attacking the queen because you have a quick way out. I can't let it go. I didn't see queen to d8 check. I assumed that I could desperado my queen and then take on f6. So, rook e8 threatens to play knight to b2. But then rook takes b3. Doff Drayton, namaste. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you, Chester King.
Doff Drayton. Thanks for following.
I was actually hoping and subscribing.
Standing out on the edge of the road now.
I was hoping that Jesse February would be streaming by the time we ended.
That I couldn't leave, but I said goodbye. It's fair to say that I got no one to blame. It always seems to end the same. You got too close, I was scared, and I said goodbye. You were honest and you cared for me like no one ever did before.
But it's not happening.
Past and my doubts ruined all our dreams we had.
So this was Ujwal Bazin asking to analyze our game. I got a little frisky. And of course, returning the exchange with rook on b takes b3 is also an option. Yeah, we didn't want that variation. What else is there? Rook to c2. The rook takes b3, knight takes b3, rook takes c2. We don't have rook to c1, check desperado. Just too sad. And that exchange down is not worth it. Let's go back to where we varied as well. So instead of knight to d4, you just had to batten down the hatches. Get my queen off the c file. Then you could trade appropriately, because then there's no rook on b1 that can be taken by the two rooks. That was my fault with a5. And I just didn't see the tactic. Where I get to take 2 pawns and then recapture. Oh. That does tax the ability to hold on to the pawn, the bishop. And then black is just winning. Two pieces for a rook, huh? Two pieces for a rook and 3 pawns.
Ujwal said, before QB2RBXB4 winning 3 pieces.
In this position? No, that doesn't work. Oh, 3 pieces for the queen. But we always have this move, just to hang on. Ouch, back rank mate. So you have to play the other rook?
Ujwal said, oh my bad, didn't saw that king capture bishop.
Yeah, the king captures the bishop. Good calculation though on the other front. Now the queen is enough. You don't have to keep capturing major pieces.
Used to think that life was a one-way, that I had to make a choice and live with it.
So 2 pieces for a rook is also possible. Is there another move here for white? There's no back rank mate yet.
So scared of disappointment and losing, but all it did was hold me back from the life that could be. But it's never too late to turn back on a road, and there ain't nothing wrong with a U-turn or two. So don't be scared of going down a road that might be dark and lonely. You're not alone in this battle, you're facing the hard.
Yuck. Yuck. You're right. Yeah, it's unfortunate. So, as the game went, did I have another chance to get rid of? I assumed that the pawn on the 6th rank would be good. So h5 right away. Fair enough.
But you pick up your feet, stay true to yourself and make it. 'Cause it's never too late to turn back on a road, and there ain't nothing wrong with a U-turn or two. So don't be scared of going down a road that might be dark and lonely.
Yeah, that's a much better exchange. I probably would not lose this position with all the pawns on one side of the board and the bishop and 2 pawns for the rook. I think I had a seed of the idea that I was going to be trying to win. And that's no good. Your thing. Yeah, e5 was just such a crusher of a move. Still not too late to try to get my king out of dodge with this. Now, did I have another chance here? h5 straight away? Just a barnacle and against rook c7? I'm sorry. Oh, I don't. He doesn't have rook a7. For whatever reason, I was hallucinating that he could go that direction.
I've been meaning to tell you what it is I need from you, to tell me that I am beautiful, like the time when we first met. We had so much potential.
Thank you for the hydrate, sir. It is that time again.
Time it passes so slowly now,
Hmm.
and we lost what we had found.
My wife has to take things up to college, so I have to move the TV. I said I'd be done around 10:30, but this was a very good game on your part, Bourgeois. Very good game. I will be back with some hourly bullet. Hourly bullet, possibly hourly blitz.
Tell me it isn't over, that we should still try.
We've held out long enough.
Still hear me, or see my desires. Tell me it isn't over, that
I like it.
we should
I like it. Thank you so much, Nico. I'm going to continue hydrating, by the way. That was more than worthwhile. We're going to raid Anna Cramlin,
like how we see
because she is doing Tata Steel from Tata Steel.
drifting apart.
And we haven't raided Anna Cramlin in some time.
Can we rewind to the start? We would laugh till the sun rose.
And she's got a great coverage setup. She really does.
Said, I need 6,000 more to redeem for championship.
Absolutely, sir. The only person you would join a very small crowd who's managed to beat me in those. In any event, namaste, everyone. Thank you for being here. We do need to give Kian Chess another shout out.
Hear my cry. Tell me it isn't over, that we
Aspiring young streamer
should try.
from Australia.
Do you still
Sleepy Bear TV, Jabs McKee, Chester King 46. Thank you for following, and Dolph Drayton for the follow and the subscription. Namaste.
we should still try?
Cheers and ciao, everyone.
We made a promise to always stay honest, and here I am every mile.
Cheers and ciao.